Good morning, content creators. Welcome to the show. Episode 39 is on the air. Welcome, everybody. I know everybody's not going to school today. Gotta say a special what's up to my niece, Casey. She graduated over the weekend. I'm so proud of her. But good morning, everybody. Thank you guys for coming in. Hopefully, you had not done like a lot of people have done. Anyways, I hope you have a great day. Don't forget, today is Memorial Day. If you know anybody that served our country that did the ultimate sacrifice, just take some time to remember them and just say thank you for their service. It's very important. I am a military brat. I am so proud of the armed forces, the men and women that sacrificed their lives. And it's been unreal. Unreal. All right, we're going to get, well, I guess I'm the only one here. Anyways, what is going on? Hey, you know what? We got the newest member of our show team. He is a permanent member of our show. And that, guys, if you want to know basically what's going on in the cruise industry, that is the guy you need to talk to. Let me see. I think it's hashtag TMD. And he is a father. He's way up north, close to the border to Canada. So don't just love him a little bit because I know. And he's wearing sunglasses. I wear my sunglasses.
That's a sad night.
All right. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the newest member of our show, the Mustard Drill. Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Z. Thank you.
And then we have America's Most Wanted. He's been drinking Quickie all day. He was gone most of the day. On Sunday, Saturday or Sunday, I think it was Saturday or Sunday. I don't remember. It's been a long time. When he was driving, he was doing the Smokey and the Bandit. He was running away from the po-po, because they're after him. And I'm surprised his wife went about the house. I said, he's driving the car. Oh, man. Did he get permission to leave the house? We do not know, ladies and gentlemen. All the way from Georgia, a.k.a. New York, a.k.a. Florida, Miami Vice, America's Most Wanted. Are you kidding me? Anyways, he'll talk about what he did. Did he try to run away from his wife? We don't know. We'll find out sooner or later. Give it up for Mr. Quickie himself, Edward. Let's go. Studio. And guess who's back? Yeah, we kicked him out the week ago. We said, hey, you ain't coming back. You left our show. And we got a lot of things to talk about that. But then at the show, you left the show for us children? It's crazy. First and foremost, we got to say what's up. Welcome back to the show, the Master of Disaster, your icon of tech, my sensei. Welcome back to, and you got sunburn, baby. See, y'all couldn't listen to me. You got to put sunscreen all over your body. I don't need it. Look at that, 24 hours. I don't need that stuff. But he didn't listen to me, and he got sunburned. He's going to show that in a minute. He's the father, grandfather, and great-grandfather, but he was a single guy on that cruise, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of stories we're going to talk about. Well, we'll do that in private. But anyways, give it up for Jeremy. Jerry's in the house, and now look at that. I wear my sunglasses inside the house because I'm a diva.
Right. See this? See? See? Sunglasses. I always have a problem with this. Sunglasses.
Well, see, you know what? You know, I
And then
think
right up
you've been
here
doing.
we've got glasses, right? So
Well, you gotta make it supposed one over there.
what's
You
going
know,
on over here, man?
America Must
Where's
Want
your
It.
glasses at, Z?
I don't need sunglasses because I'm not an America's Most Wanted, and I'm not a diva. Give it up. You know what? Here's the thing. She is back on vacation. She won't tell us a lot of stuff that happened because it's probably PG-18. PG-18 for the diva. Give it up. She is a mother. She's a grandmother. She's a great grandmother. She's only 22 years old, but looks like she had a great time wearing shades inside the house. Looks like a rock star and diva. Give it up for the one, the only, and welcome back to the zoo. Cheryl is in the house.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome in to Go Live Together with Coffee and Tea. We are your hosts and hostesses. We want to welcome everybody who has made it into the live stream and also the replay. If you are a creator in the house, either type in hashtag creator, hashtag ELS, hashtag yo, hashtag
Z-Man.
No
no
hashtag.
hashtag, but just the plain word Z-Man, ZEEMAN, and a new hashtag if you're on Mustard Drill side, hashtag TMD. Welcome everybody to
Welcome
the show.
everybody. And there's a lot of people in.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming in.
But before we welcome you all in, and you all are welcome, I just want to say we watched the show when we got back last night. And oh my God, y'all did such a great job. Mustard
Wonderful.
Drill. He sounded like what are those newscasters?
Like Ted Koppel and them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It was wonderful.
I was like, look at him.
I know, just and he's gonna be like Z said, a permanent fixture because I'm redoing my contract.
Okay.
My
Okay.
contract.
All right. See, you know what? That's what I'm saying. When they're gone for 8 days on a cruise, you don't know what she's sipping on. Now she's the biggest diva. She's wanting to negotiate her contract. I got veto power.
Yeah, I got veto power too.
Yes, we all have veto power
I
because
guess I'll pee on here, so.
well, he's on lockdown. You know, he listens to what his wife says. So you know, he has no statement whatsoever because he's married.
Because he's married.
You know, here's the blessing. The tech department is sitting right next to her. So, yeah, no matter which renegotiated contract, somebody's got to drive the car. Amen.
Whatever.
Really, can I get a witness in this house?
Okay, anyway, good morning. Miss Queen Sunkiss was first in the chat.
Good morning to you, and thank you for coming in, Miss Queen.
Oh, yeah, and everybody, we put up a, before we get into that, we put up a Would You Rather this morning, and votes are already coming in. But this morning's Would You Rather is travel with a group of creators, travel with your significant other, both, or solo. So y'all go ahead and answer that question. It's over on Cruising is Fun Anytime's chat if you're in her side of the chat. But okay, moving forward, we got Mike and Rihanna's Adventures.
Mike,
Good
I
morning.
want to thank you for taking the lead on keeping the trolls and all of that out, you know, doing that.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Thank you.
absolutely.
T-Dub is in the house. Good morning.
Good morning, T.
Bro, T-Dub.
You were on everybody's lives that went live on the cruise ship.
Yeah, we saw you. We saw you in everybody's chat.
Yes.
That was good. Bamanola, Lawn Adventures.
Good morning.
Yes.
I gotta catch his because he did one yesterday.
We got a lot of catching up to do
Yeah.
on watching your channels, and believe me, she's going to get around to it. Just give us a little minute,
For real.
because she's going to be the one to channel shop.
Yeah.
Griswold Family Vacay has came into the chat.
Good morning.
Hey.
Tired Travelers has made it in. Clock Family Adventures has made it in.
Mhm.
In my
New Beginnings, My Everyday Life in
In
Rural Cyprus
Cyprus.
has made it in.
good morning.
Cruise Nuts in the house. Hello.
Oh,
Cruise
Christmas.
And
Mhm.
cruise nuts. Before you go any further, there were pineapples on our
On doors.
on
Really?
Our door.
not our door, not
Yeah.
our door,
Yeah.
but down the hall from us.
Yep.
They had
I
put
wonder
a
how
bunch of
that
pineapples.
happened. Is it one of my spies or was it America's Most Wanted? I wonder who it was. I told
This
you.
cruise life has made it in.
Good
Good
morning. Oh my
Mhm.
God, this cruise life. I know that you're on the Venetia.
Mhm.
Venetia. You gotta say it like that, John Hill. said.
Venetia.
Venezia.
Yes, you gotta
Yes.
roll.
Venezia. You all
You gotta
say it
roll.
wrong. Venezia.
Yes.
CME Traveling has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning,
Rob is
Master,
here. We're
Master,
cruising on
Master.
high season travel.
You're
Good
drinking some
morning.
beers.
Fearless
Mhm.
Rambler has made it in.
See, now
Morning.
we're gonna talk about this real quickly. On Thursday show where me, Eddie, and Mr. Mustard Joe were doing our show, Eddie told me, guess what? Those guys that's supposed to be off the grid are doing it live. I
Yep.
said, Lord.
Oh, wait a
And
minute.
so I saw that. I saw with the chat.
Look at my eyes.
A lot of people were disappearing. I wonder why. So I said, hey, let me go ahead and check out what's going on. I got on there, and most of the people that were on our show went to their live feed, and I said, what in the world? If you want to see that rant I did
Well, hey, that's
on
That
Thursday.
that was when you guys went live in Bon Air.
yes.
Mm-hmm,
And let
mm-hmm.
me tell you what happened. Our 7-year-old twin daughter, she called. Okay, this is something brand new with Carnival.
Yeah.
I don't understand
This is
it.
weird.
You put your phone in airplane mode.
Mhm.
You do all the right things. You still get
Notifications. But you can't tap them. You
Can't-
can't check them out because you're
and
not
you can't
connected.
answer it because you're not. But when she called, he went into panic mode. Like, what is it? Something is wrong. So, by us not having the internet package, we went out and we saw people doing like this.
Searching for a public Wi-Fi
Yeah.
signal.
So that is where he got sunburned at because
That was Curacao.
it was Curacao.
That was Curacao.
Mhm.
That-
Last port.
oh, well, we had to stand in the sun. That was the
In
beginning.
the open sun.
That
Yeah.
was the beginning. He had to stand in the open sun to get the thing, and we got it. And we called our daughters.
Mhm.
We called her. She didn't answer, and then we called everybody. We called all the kids. None of the kids answered. It was like, and he still wasn't.
Nobody
satisfied.
answered.
He still wasn't satisfied. So we said, "Oh, we got service here in the."
Quick tip for T-Mobile users
Yeah.
in Curacao and Bon Air, you get not high-speed data, but you get the 256 kilobits per second. You get that included with your T-Mobile plan.
Mhm.
So if you got T-Mobile, you can connect. It's slow, you can do a couple of things with data, but not much. I found a public Wi-Fi signal in order for us to go live, and we had to stand in that exact spot.
Yeah, you
Couldn't
couldn't
move 10 feet either way because 10 feet behind me was, perfect shade.
Mhm.
But the signal fell off. So that's when we ended the live.
And that's what happened.
Yep.
And I think we
Mhm.
talked to several people in the live that day.
We did. Yeah. A lot of you guys
Mhm.
showed up. Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, but that's what happened, Z. And we didn't know the time.
Yeah.
He was just
It wasn't
concerned.
intentional.
Yeah, no, because I saw Jeremy and Cheryl
Z was
said,
like, "What?
I'm going shopping.
We're doing our
I'm
show
going to the
right
store."
now."
Mhm. Yes, if you want to see
We're
that
so
rant,
sorry.
I'm going to make that into like a clip. I'm going to put it on.
Listen, I told everyone, I said, listen, when you're on vacation and having a good time, if
Mhm.
it's time to go live, it's time to go live. And whoever else is on, sorry.
Good morning. Good morning, Midlife Travels. And before we go anywhere with the show, I want to show you guys this clip right here. And this was awesome of this person to do it, but you never know who you're going to run into. Oh, wait, hold on. You never know who you're going to run into whenever you are out there creating or even walking around. So y'all enjoy the clip.
Yes, how are you? Friends, you can't go anywhere without catching people from YouTube. This is JNS Adventures and cruising on
Anytime.
There we go.
Especially on Carnival. And let me tell
I
you,
told him to be quiet, didn't I?
entertainment is the best entertainment.
Absolutely phenomenal.
I can't tell you, I absolutely cried in a circus, magnificent circus. It's lively. They got the girl that goes in the box and she gets stuck with swords and stuff. I cried because it was so good. Then they have a beautiful, when I say beautiful, celestial stream.
Yes.
And it was awesome.
Be sure to catch all the shows when you're on the celebration.
Yes. I mean, the entertainment on this ship, you guys, is unbelievable.
There's that $5 I promised you for promoting the entertainment. I sometimes I've got to pay for reviews.
Okay, so he was
That was Lee, the
cruise director.
Oh, he was awesome. And I know now why he got the Cruise Director of the Year
Mhm.
award. He's awesome,
Full of life.
full of life.
Definitely
Yeah.
full of life.
And for tidbits, we asked questions. Everybody did.
Mhm.
Every creator did. Asked different crew members, you know, high up crew members
About the Jubilee.
about the Jubilee and
Wait,
it's tight lit.
Wait. We mentioned it, so we got to show it. Bam.
Oh God,
Yeah.
Carnival Jubilee, ladies and gentlemen. If you
and
have
it
not
was-
booked that cruise yet, you need to go ahead and do it right now.
And wait,
There's
Mike,
still
did you keep the
available rooms.
No, I gave it back
$5?
because
It was a joke.
Yeah,
he
I
already
gave it-
he already had it in his hand, so it was like a little
Yeah.
a little
and
laughy laugh.
he was going in to eat anyway.
Mhm.
He said all he wanted was a bite or something. But we talked to him all through, and then we could be sitting down, and he would
Mhm.
say, "Hey, cruising is fun anytime," and that was
It
neat.
was that was special.
That was very neat. Wherever we were, he would always
Mm-hmm.
stop and talk. But the people, okay, a couple of the people, not a couple, but 3 of the people are going to be coming on the show as guests, you know, so I can interview them.
While you're talking about it, today's featured creators, which are all linked down in the description below, is all of the creators that I could remember at 1:30 in the morning last night while setting up the show. But our featured creators are creators that were actually on the celebration with. Please check out all of these channels because they're going to have awesome content coming your way. First up is Have Luggage Will Travel, which was the host of the group cruise and the just all around awesome people. Have Luggage Will Travel.
They mingled with everybody,
Mhm.
you know.
We had several meet and greets, you know,
But we only-
impromptus.
It was 8 days. We only were around everybody for 3 of those days.
Yeah, 3 of them. We caught everybody together.
Because we went off on our own.
Another one is How We Cruise,
Yes.
the
Mhm.
Carnival Cruising
They have
Podcastaways.
beautiful children and they're good people.
Mhm. The Carnival Cruising Podcastaways.
Oh my God. If you just want to sit back, well, Jeremy bonded with Tom from
Mhm.
that group because they would go out on deck 8
Mhm.
and sit
Yeah,
out.
we hung out for a long
A
time.
lot- every day they hung out. Every day,
Uh-huh.
every evening, and every afternoon. Tom, Kennedy, and
Yeah.
Jeremy would hang out. They will be on the show.
Mhm.
If you haven't connected to them, connect to them.
Mhm.
What's the name? Tell them the name because it's a long name. It's the Carnival
Carnival
Cruise.
Cruising Podcastaways. Yeah, everybody's linked down in the description of this
Yeah.
video.
Connect with them.
Next up is PIER Runners, and one of the Carnival Cruising Podcastaways, Trevor, he's on the Podcastaways channel as well as runs the Pier Runners channel. So go check them out. Next up is Huddle Adventures.
Yes.
Next up is the Traveling Mannings.
His mom is coming on the show, and y'all are gonna like this idea. You know, she's in the older generation. You know, I've done the young kids, the women. You
And the men,
guys
yep.
did the men, and well, I'm gonna do the older generation.
You mean us?
Well, yeah, because she traveled and hung out, you know,
He kept up with everybody.
and kept up with
Yeah,
everybody.
she was right there.
Yeah.
You know, the next up is PEER Runners, Peer Runners.
Oh my Jesus!
Because they're your peers. You know, they're
Mhm.
your peers.
Oh, I gotta take this. That light is just really bright. But wait,
you don't
Yeah,
shine
see, the side effects of Drakey.
but let me tell you, the PEE. It's too
Peer,
many E's.
PEER.
Okay, wait. They are going to be on the Booze Cruise this year.
Oh,
And Eddie, I'm telling you,
And the inaugural sailing of the
Yeah.
Jubilee.
oh,
Eddie,
okay, yeah.
when you travel with the Pier Runners on the cruise, your head, because my head was constantly whenever Marion said something, it was like
Your cheeks hurt from laughing a lot.
I couldn't sit up.
And last but definitely not least is the Jacob family.
Oh
had-
my God, they're so sweet. If you haven't, I'm sorry.
Mhm.
If you haven't connected to the Jacob family, please
Oh.
do so.
Hold on. We got
Okay, the
We got,
Jacob
something-
family.
we got people coming in here real quickly. Have luggage with travelers in the house.
Hey,
One of my
we just got to
spies
talking about
on the celebration. Yeah, every time I see them live, and the internet was incredible
Yeah.
on celebration.
Yes.
absolutely.
Anyways, I that's one of my spies to keep an eye on Jeremy because you know Jeremy is on the one of those wild men. He can do anything when he get on a cruise. And yes, I said, hey, do you know where they are? You know what they're doing? Yeah, he's over here doing something. I said, oh, okay. Yeah, but great internet. Have luggage with travel. Thank you for coming in. And we got a celebrity in the house. The House of X is in the house. What's up, my bros? I've been watching them over the weekend.
What's happening?
You guys are kicking it old school.
Especially at that fundraiser. I caught that. I really did catch that performance at the fundraiser. Wonston, you did that. Okay, you did that. I just want to put it out there like that. Man, you was all over the place, but you did that.
But Have Luggage Will Travel.
Mhm.
They were the perfect host.
Mhm.
They mingled with everybody. You know, it was like you were at a social gathering at a holiday time. They mingled with every guest.
Yeah.
You know, I sat back and watched that. You know, the first we only went to like 3, but the first one was day of embarkation. We all got together. We all got to see each other, you know, up close for the first time.
Mhm.
And that was like turning your head around in a circle, you know. But Amanda, Josh, Philip, and Mallory #1, because I'm Mallory #2.
Yeah, she's got a new name. We forgot to tell you. She's Mallory
I'm
#2.
Mallory.
Oh Lord, now
So,
see,
yeah,
the
just
first
add
of
that,
all,
add that to the list of names that we have.
I
So-
actually heard that. I heard that during your bed, like your bed chat, like your cabin chat
Oh, yeah.
before you got going.
Yes.
Don't know what day
I
it was.
heard
Video.
so.
Yeah.
bed check.
Yep.
What?
Yeah,
Bed
so
check.
they were the perfect host. They made sure Josh would take part of the room. Amanda would take part of the room. Now, Mallory #1 would be off and about. We didn't see her much, but Philip, he worked the room, you know. So it was a lot of working the room, mingling with everybody,
Right.
you know, which made everybody feel comfortable.
And we are all caught up in the chat. So,
Yeah.
Z, do you have this day in history already pulled up?
Oh, absolutely. You know, this is the most important day, I think, as a military brat and as a son of a father that sacrificed his life for us as this country. Memorial Day, you know, this is one of my days that I think it should have every day or at least a month to remember. Last night, well, yesterday at our church, we remember all our veterans, all our people that passed away, and it was great. Our pastor did it on Sunday, saying that we cannot forget the men and women that sacrificed their life in the war of Vietnam. That's touching to my heart. So, guys, just spend some time. If you see a veteran, just say thank you for your service. You don't know how much they sacrifice when they go out to defend our country. And that's a lot of things to talk about. That Veterans Day is one of those days you want to say, hey, you know, we should be doing that every day. And we go here, take on the film and television. Let's see here. Oh, yes. On this day at night, on this day, 1942, Yankee Doodle Dandy was based. A movie came out. I think this is the time when Eddie was like a teenager, 1942. So yeah, Yankee Doodle Dandy was. It goes with the war, with Civil War, and he used to sing that. Not Civil War, the Revolutionary War. Excuse me on that one. Let's see here. By the way, Memorial Day is not just having barbecue. I always said that, but yeah, it's one of those days that you just say, hey, we need to have it year round. And as far as me is concerned, yeah. And on this day in over the weekend on this weekend, 1986. The world famous, the world known, the entertainer of the decade, Z. Roberts graduated from high school. Barry. Barry graduated from high school. Yeah, so that's history in the making. I gotta say, first and foremost, thank you for my parents, my church family at the time. They supported me throughout my high school years. Even though I don't remember my senior year, most of it, but yeah. If it wasn't for them, if it wasn't for people that care for me, for not who I was, what my color was, but they care for me as a person, a young man in Christ, I would not be here to this day. So yes, Memorial Day, just stuff like that. Other than that. There's not a lot of real good news that I want to talk about. There's some news that should not be news, but I want to talk about that. I just want to say, guys, the main thing is today is a very special day. We got to remember our veterans. We got to remember we're losing veterans every day. We're losing a lot of our World War II veterans, and most definitely, we just got to remember our Vietnam veterans. What this country did to them when they came back is a disgrace. That's why we should have like a month to remember our men and women that serve our country. And that is the news, history in the making today.
Good morning. Together We Travel has made it into the chat. This cruise life is going live in 30 minutes on the Venezia.
Ooh.
And also on this day in history, John F. Kennedy was born.
Yes.
On this day in history, Mount Everest summit was reached by Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay.
Okay. Now let me ask you this, Jeremy. I would not climb a mountain. A lot of people say you should climb the mountain because it's there. No, it's too cold. One of my friends might account a mountain up in I think it's in the East Coast, and they climb up there. And I said, "Why'd you do that?" Because hey, it's God's country. I want to do that. Now, when I said that, I was the hippies. I could not do that. But the thing is, one of the things I would love to do is on my bucket list. I would love to go to the Holy Land.
I would too.
My pastor went to there, just got back last weekend. And basically, when he was walking, where Jesus was walking, he broke down. I mean, this guy is one of the toughest men I know. He broke down when he saw in Israel, the Jewish state, and when Jesus walked throughout his 3 years he was doing what he was doing, he actually broke down. That's the main bucket list I would love to do on the Holy Land. And I'm sorry to bug in it, but yeah, it's one of my bucket lists I would love to do. As far as I think every Christian should go ahead and do that to find out really where Jesus went to and what he had to deal with. It'll break anybody. Sorry about that.
E.M. Archer has made it in, and I believe that I saw that they were from New York also.
Oh Lord!
In New York, latter part of next month.
Mm-hmm. I think we are all caught up
Oh.
in that. So what's up, guys? How did it go this week?
A very
All right.
nice and relaxing week. I don't know why. No, we didn't have to deal with divas or queens or anything like that. It was very relaxing.
Oh man!
C did excellent. He kept that in check. He did mention that he did miss the diva, and he was looking forward to see her and hug her and give her all that good stuff and a big welcome because he wants you here.
Especially when she came on Thursday during our show. Yeah.
I didn't know the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Scott says. When you go
Time
live,
does
you just go
not
live.
fit on a cruise.
You go live, you go live. Yeah. The thing is with the celebration, and I was amazed of it. I told y'all I have my spies. I kept an eye on y'all. I said, hey, what they doing? What's going on? Yeah, and Half Luggage Good Travel and Howie Cruz said, yeah, I just saw them a couple of minutes ago. They're just having a great old time. I said, okay. Yeah, great old time. So we were insanely jealous. I mean, I was insanely jealous. But, the thing is with doing the show and trying to get everything done, I think Eddie was kind of nervous about it. Especially on Monday, I didn't get to sleep. I think I slept like 3 hours Monday morning. And I said, man, I gotta make sure everything's right. I double checked my internet line, make sure it's working, check out my computer, restart my computer, make sure everything's working, make sure all the suites and everything like that.
But y'all did a wonderful job.
Yeah.
Y'all did
Great
an
job.
amazing job. And for those of you who are just coming in, Mustard Drill, Scott will be a permanent fixture to the morning team because I'm negotiating my contract.
Will you stop?
Just
We
a quick
have veto power.
Just a quick check-in on the poll before we move on. I asked, would you rather travel with a group of creators, travel with your significant other, both or solo? And so far, 40% would rather travel with a group of creators, 10% travel with your significant other, 20% says both, and 30% says solo.
Yes.
Solo's catching up.
Yes,
So,
you know what?
I can
Let me
go
do that
travel
20%.
by myself, huh?
Speaking of as a solo cruiser, I can say this. You be a solo cruiser when you get on board that cruise ship, put your phone on airplane mode. You don't have to answer to anybody. You can wake up, you can go to bed when you want to go. You want to go eat. If you want to go tan like me, yeah, you can do all that stuff. You can go in the hot tub. Nobody's going to tell you what to do. I love the solo. especially when you try to ask somebody to go on a cruise with you. It's a pain. It's a distress. It bothers me. But the thing is, being a solo cruiser, and I hate to say this, you got paid double, which should be a federal crime. I mean, why should I have to pay double to have
Together we
fun?
travel. Together we travel. Asked, did you enjoy Big Chicken?
Yes.
Is
That
it
was my
like a-
first. That was my first meal on the Celebration, and yeah, it's good.
And the way I ate it, to let you know that I enjoyed it, I did the 2 buns because the buns are off the chain,
Buns are good.
and the French fries and the chicken strip with no sauce at all. So it was just plain, and
And
it was good.
And Josh says Amanda loved Big Chicken. She ate it at least 5 times.
Now you
Mike
know.
and Mike
Mhm.
and Rihanna has a question. How many burgers did you have at Guy's Burgers? The answer is 1.
One,
Let me
What?
tell you why. Okay.
and we did that because there was nothing else open, right?
Yeah, we're not Guy's Burger people. I prefer Blue Iguana over Guy's Burgers, and we had Blue Iguana only once.
It's
Okay.
so much to eat.
There are too many dining choices for you to keep on going back to the same place over and over again.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Especially the included options. I mean, there's so much included stuff. We did not do one specialty dining at all.
At all.
Oh man. See.
But one thing we did 3
Java-
times.
Java Blue. We like Java Blue though. And
Ja-
let me-
Java
yeah,
Blue and Chibang.
Shebang.
We did Chibang 3
Chibang.
times. It's so good.
We
It is
love
so
it.
good. I love it. And
Love
Street Eats, the cruise life was not lying. Okay, the Street Eats is awesome. She pulled up on Street Eats one day and brought something back that was just it was from Steam Dream. It had the bed of rice, and it had just all of this goodness piled up on
The
top of
beef
it.
and the peppers and rice and stuff. But Java Blue. This
Java
is-
Blue Cafe.
Listen well, everybody.
Yes.
Listen well. This is a tip that I found out. On all the Dream Class ships down here in Galveston,
Mhm.
they took the food away. They used to serve breakfast,
Right.
and coffee, and well, they still serve coffee, but they used to have a little section where they would serve, food and
Mhm.
grab lunch and soup. Not anymore on the Dream Class. But get this, this is words of wisdom. Java Blue, they have free food. And let me tell you what I found out I like. I like, what are those things called? Like meat pie thing?
They're
Empanadas?
empanada.
Yes. I like that. That's free. And let me tell you what was that other
Yeah.
thing?
That chicken pie.
That
they're little.
calzone.
The calzone was good, but I like
That was free.
the little chicken pies. You got to get like 2 of them because they're only this big. But whenever you think chicken pie, tell me what the first thing that comes to your mind is.
Chicken pot pie.
Chicken
Oh,
pot
right.
pie.
KFC, yeah.
Yeah, with the white sauce, but it don't have white sauce in it. It's different. It has a red sauce in it, and
Oh.
I'm telling you that chicken pie is worth the trip.
It's
It
free.
really is. It's free and it's good.
It's free. It's free. They got free coffee and they got paid coffee.
And Eddie Lugo Studios said something about the poll. He said, "Yo, I want to cruise with Alice, but creators are definitely welcome." And
Yeah.
Cruising on the High Seas and Travel says, "I would love to travel solo, but also scared to do so and not willing to pay double fare."
Oh, see,
Well,
they-
well, see,
Yeah, that's a big turnoff for a lot of people.
Yep.
it's a turn off, but there are
There
other
are a
cruise
few
lines.
options that you can get without the single supplement across a couple of lines, but
Mhm.
it's tough because there's
Yeah.
not a lot of them and they book up fast.
I'm not sure if I welcome you, but welcome in Anthony on the Move to the chat.
Good
Hello,
morning,
welcome
Anthony
in.
on the move.
Anthony, you know what? Speaking of paying double, yeah, it's a pain in the neck, but during During the restart, I got a couple of good deals on the Vista. The Ocean View one I had on my last cruise on the Vista, I paid for 7 days. Ocean View for the room is $600, which
Yeah.
was excellent. And then I had to do the drink package, and I did
Yeah,
that.
those days are never coming back.
Yeah, they're never coming back. Yes, it
Those
was.
days are never coming back.
Hey Scott,
Yeah.
you got travel industry news to share with the group?
Oh, here's the thing. I thought to myself, I wonder if I'm gonna have that sprung on me. So guess what? I'm prepared over here on my other monitor.
Oh,
All right.
Thank
Oh.
you. Thank you.
So Carnival verifies loyalty points after online confusion. So it says here that Carnival Cruise Lines has released a statement in regards to confusion over the loyalty status points guests are given when sailing on casino offers. After spam notices and rumors, the cruise line has verified that casino offers sailing do indeed lead to the accrual of points in the VIFP program.
Mm.
So it goes on to say here, all guests who sail under a casino offer and are members of the VIFP program are credited with those sail days as part of the VIFP program. Our policies in regard to have not changed. Recently, a few guests noticed that they were not immediately credited with their cruise days following a cruise.
Mm.
Please know that while we regret the delay, we are still processing these days and that they will be posted soon. Apparently, there was some online rumors that they were changing the program completely, but Carnival was confirming that they did not change anything and that they were just delayed in crediting accounts.
Mm.
Moving on to the second story of the day is Carnival ship delayed due to severe weather and strong winds. Now, I've been seeing this going around TikTok and all of the other social media platforms. Apparently, the Carnival Sunshine ran into some really bad weather, but I do not believe it was a tropical storm. So it goes on to say here,
Hold on, Scott. Scott, hold on. One of the creators that we were sailing with, their son was on that sailing, and he confirmed it right there. During one of our meet and greets. Their son was on that sailing, and they had one more sea day, so they went back out to sea, and then went back to Charleston.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So it says here, Carnival Sunshine due to return to Charleston, South Carolina on Saturday, May 27th, has been delayed due to severe weather. Goes on to say guests planning to board Carnival Sunshine on that day have been advised to wait before proceeding to the port for embarkation. Carnival Cruise Lines has reached out to guests booked to set sail on board the Carnival Sunshine. Let's see what's going on here.
Wow.
The ship is experiencing adverse weather conditions, sailing back to Charleston, and may arrive late later than the scheduled day. So the ship went through some bad weather, rough seas, and that bad weather is still in the Charleston area, which has stopped the ship from entering the port. We're asking guests to sign up for text alerts to stay updated. And that technology was really born during the pandemic. And during the early days of the restart, the cruise lines relied heavily on the text alerts. So it just said it was like not foreseen, I guess. It came kind of out of nowhere. They were not expecting it, and it definitely was not anything that they were forecasting for. And of course, there was some really dramatic video. One of the things that the article does not talk about that I did learn about late last night was a lot of the crew quarters were severely flooded because of the storm. And unfortunately, they had to shut down some of the common areas of the ship to open those areas up to the crew so that the crew had some place to go and be when they were not working. So it was really, really, it was an interesting situation that occurred on there. Now, Carnival Sunshine is one of my favorite ships. It's an older ship. It used to be the Destiny. They redid it and changed its name to the Sunshine. It's got a lot of the more modern upgrades that you see on like Dream and Horizon, or Dream and Vista classes, but it's an older, smaller ship. So definitely, I actually sailed Carnival Sunshine to Aruba and Curacao. So it was definitely a small ship to be going so far on, but I'm glad everybody was okay. I'm glad there wasn't any kind of major, situation going on it, but it's really unfortunate that so many of the crew were displaced because of the weather.
Yes. And they worked so hard, the crew, they worked so hard.
Yep. So it's a slow news day, but that's it for the news for today.
I got one more. The Carnival Pride embarked on May 28th for her first sailing out of Europe summer season, sporting the signature Carnival red, white, and blue hull design for the first time. The ship also has been enhanced with bow to stern upgrades, including making facilities more accessible for guests with disabilities. So I thought that was interesting as well. Together We Travel asked us a question. It says, love all of the dining options on the celebration. Did y'all participate in the Motown Showdown?
Oh, let me tell you. Oh my God. We didn't go to the Motown.
We didn't.
But let me tell you where we did go. Guys Smokehouse.
Guys,
Brewhouse.
Brewhouse. Yeah, the restaurant, not the thing that was outside. We never ate it to the one outside because the food inside is top notch
at the smokehouse.
It is. It's really just top notch. We loved it. We loved it so much that we had it for lunch
and dinner 2 or 3 times.
Once, and then we had dinner by ourselves. I think it was one of the Elegant nights. We ate barbecue for Elegant night, just to show you how quickly it went off the rails. And plus, they have this entertainment. They have a live band inside the restaurant, and that live band is so good. Y'all ready for this? That one of the other channels that were live streaming that band got copyright claim.
Yes,
it was rhythmically and tonally correct.
They thought it was the
the original group.
Yeah.
Yeah, that band is Celestial Strings was awesome.
That
it was.
Is beautiful.
It's an emotional show.
Very emotional show. Another one, the Magnificent Circus. I cried at the circus show. I mean, they had the swing and the trapeze.
It was a circus show without the animals. It was awesome. They had high flying acts but before then they had a magician that actually did the basket trick. Now, for those of you that know me well, you may or may not know that my dad is a magician. Okay, my stepdad. And they did the basket trick where they stuck 4 swords in, from the sides, and then they stuck one in from the top. And my mom used to crawl in that basket in order to, be the person to avoid the swords on the inside. But, homegirl's all right. She came out just fine. But the Incredible Magnificent Circus is a show. It's a must go to.
And it was so good. Let me tell you, I'm going to write it on my survey. Not only was it good, I told Lars, the hotel director, I told Nina, I don't know her title, but she's one of the people that dress in blue. I even almost went to guest services.
We told Lee about it too.
Yep. That show was, how people talk about
that show is. I first saw that show on Mardi Gras, and that show, I actually told him that day too. I said, you know what? This, in my opinion, is the best show that Carnival has ever produced.
That's what I said. I told that to Lee. I told that to Lars. I told that to Nina. I said it took Carnival 50 years
Yep.
to get it right.
Yeah.
And they did.
And they
Yeah.
did. I
Now,
told
the
them,
circus show on Celebration is okay. Like I don't hate it or anything like that.
Mhm.
But in my opinion, Celestial Strings is
What?
like just the absolute best. And when we
Yep.
went on Celebration and they had it on there, I was like, oh man, just
I couldn't
incredible.
believe it. I thought I was at one of the plays down here
Yep.
in Dallas or in
Yeah.
Galveston.
Mhm.
You know, it's awesome.
I need to catch up on the chat. Carmen for the win. Carmen has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes.
This comment, I think I saw somebody else.
Super Chat's in the house.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
up?
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Well, guys, if you want to go to your channel, if you
Oh,
want to
here-
meet some incredible people, go to Tuber Chat.
Here's a good question right here. Okay, did y'all participate in Family Feud or Deal or No Deal?
Okay. Brian, I think. Who was it? It was somebody in the
One of the
group.
creators got
One of
picked
the-
for it.
One of the creators got picked.
Yeah, Howard Cruz,
for
Brian.
Deal
Yes.
or No Deal.
Mm-hmm.
And then for Family Feud, the first day I wanted to do it, and it was going to be me, Reese, Amanda,
Mm-hmm.
who else?
The hyper ones.
It was
The hyper ones.
it was Eddie Lugo, not Eddie
No.
Lugo, Eddie Huddleston,
Huddleston.
Yes.
and it was one other person.
Everybody was going to go audition, but the way that Lee explains it is you and your group have to take a picture that explains why you deserve to be on Family Feud.
And everybody went their own separate
Yeah.
ways after that.
They
because
just scattered. So everybody scattered. We did not make those two.
we did,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
yeah, one.
we had intentions.
We had good intentions, but you know how an interior cabin does you, right? You have to take at least 2 naps and get a full night's rest every single day. That interior room did us better than the one on the Dream, and we had a whole lot of sleep this cruise. That's what we
And
did.
let me
We
tell
slept.
you, see,
Uh-huh.
we only spent $62.
Mhm.
Oh my Lord! See,
We slept
I'm gonna tell you why.
total on drinks between the two of us.
Oh,
That means all drinks,
Total.
coffee, soda, everything.
we spent a lot on soda.
$62.
It was like $3.98 per can.
Yeah.
And,
Oh.
and we were too lazy to go across the street before we went on the cruise terminal shuttle.
Oh, that hotel. Okay, the hotel that we stayed at, and
Oh, it was
I know I was in Eddie's show, but for those of you that didn't make that show, the Hampton Inn,
Eddie Lugo had a caveman show where all the
late at night after we made it in from our late flight.
yeah.
But anyway, we stayed at the Hampton Inn Blue Lagoon, Miami Airport South. And what is directly across the street and catty corner from you, in case you haven't stayed there, is a Publix supermarket. So you can go get your sodas from right across the street. There's the Chevron, which I looked at it on the map. I didn't know what a Publix was. Never had stepped foot in one. Still haven't. But
oh boy.
from you is a CVS and a Walgreens, restaurants, everything. This is the perfect place to stay if you're sailing out of Miami because all of your stuff that you forgot at home is right there across the street from you.
And it's
Don't
close
miss
to
this
the
stay.
airport. It's close to-
Don't miss this stay. It's a low deposit as well as a low price for staying there at night. I would highly recommend.
Very
doing
nice. Very nice. That was
As soon as you leave the airport, you're 5 minutes from when you land at the airport and get your stuff. You're 5 minutes away from the hotel. It is a perfect setup for cruising out of Miami.
yes. And they have hotels service from the airport to
Mhm.
the hotel
Yes, they do.
and from the
call them up.
hotel to the cruise terminal.
You call them up and they're there. I mean, it was seamless. It
Yeah.
really was. Yo, it's your boy Leo has made it into the chat. Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, there's 2 or 3 Leos. Which
See,
one?
now
is
when I sail out of South Florida, I do one of two things. I either fly into Fort Lauderdale and take a car down to the Miami airport. Like I get a car at Fort Lauderdale airport and I stay in a town about 10, 15 minutes away called Plantation, Florida. And then I drive down to Miami and I return the car to the airport. And if you book your car through a specific rate code at that you're returning to Miami, they will give you a free shuttle ride from the airport to the ship. So that's one way I do it. And then the other way I do it is when I stay in Miami itself, I stay in Brickell.
You know what?
Because
That
Brickell
was one of
has
our
like
options.
so much stuff to do and so much stuff like nearby. I used to stay in Biscayne Bay and there was nothing to do there. There was not even really a lot of restaurants. But Brickell, I think, is just, you know, a great place. I mean, Brickell, you can't go more than a block or two without seeing like 10 Lambos, right? And like I don't see any Lambos where I live, so that for me, that's like part of the Miami experience is to see Lambos on every corner. So
yeah, but you know what? That was a good tip because people need to know about Miami, you know, and maybe we need to do a little series. I
don't know, whatever it is, whenever you go into Miami, be prepared to pay triple of what price, because we got Texas prices down here, and whenever you go to New York, and apparently now Miami, you have to pay triple for everything.
Yep.
So be prepared.
Tell them what we ate.
We ate at the Miami airport. We had 2 burgers, 2 bags of chips, and 2 20-ounce sodas. $50.
Oh, okay. No, that's
$50. We
Airport,
got bad.
all right. We all want to know.
When I have first time cruiser clients that, you know, are like, you know, where should we sail from, Miami or Port Canaveral? I'm like, Port Canaveral.
Port Canaveral.
Yeah.
I was like, because Miami will cost you triple. Like the cruise might not cost you triple, but to get there, to stay there, and get around there, and everything is going to cost you triple than Central Florida. So,
yep.
Yeah. And
So
we're
the question for the whole week is, Jeremy, how'd you do on the flight? Is there video evidence?
I saw the video before you flew.
No, I want to see during.
Okay,
before we flew, he stood up, paced around like
I paced the airport. I paced the gate, the airport, the everywhere before we got on.
Oh, tell him about the flight coming back.
The flight coming back. Okay, here it is. We flew out United from Bush Continental Airport. We flew back American.
The big United. We didn't go the little bitty crop duster.
Okay, and on the way back.
Okay, now I'll take over.
Yes.
On the way back, we go to Concourse D.
D is the concourse.
D60 to be exact. I'll never forget that number. And when we got there, Jeremy asked, "Is this the right place?" I said, because the only other place you could go was out on the tarmac. And I said, "Sure." And so he went and asked the lady at the desk, and she said, "Yes, this is it." Okay. So when it was our time to board, and when he came back and said, "Yeah, this is it," which I knew it was, I said, "Where do you think we were going to stand out in the hot sun?" And so so we went and sat down, and while we were sitting, and they called our number. The thing of it is, I didn't see the plane right away, and I said, "Where are we going?"
Mm-hmm.
And we walked, turned. It was like walking on the breeze or the dream. You know how you walk and walk and walk. Okay, and to myself, I didn't say it to him because you know I said it's some kind of airplane.
Yep.
We walked, and I said to myself, I said, "What did American Airlines do to piss Miami off?" So we get to the airplane.
It was a scene straight out of Soul Plane, y'all. It was.
Oh my God! It said American Eagle. You know, I
Lord! You don't have to say anything else. I know what you're talking about.
American Eagle, and I said, "Take a picture." Because nobody's going to believe that I got on this little crop duster. and we sat on the runway for 45 minutes.
Yeah, we were stuck in traffic. I fell asleep. And I fell asleep because we taxied a little bit, sat there for a long time, very long time. Taxied some more, sat there. Taxied some more, sat there. People were just driving around the airport with the plane, and I'm like, hey, we took off 45 minutes late coming back to Houston.
Yeah, and people, all around was saying, well, why isn't the pilot saying why we're doing it? Because, for people that fly and we're on a crop duster, I call it the crop duster, why are we doing all of these long sittings, And the man behind us was really, making me nervous. Well, he should come on and tell everybody what's going on. And I said to myself, he's absolutely right. I text Nene. I said, Nene, I don't know what's going on, but we've been out here on this runway for 45 minutes. Just sit.
It felt like we needed to be refueled before taking off because we were just sitting there running down gas.
And then my ears are still messed up. And that was the first time my ears had gotten messed up on an airplane.
Okay, so this plane, was this a plane, a prop, or a jet?
I would never.
It was 2 seats on one side, 2 seats on the other.
Yep. Like
No, is it propellers or is it jet?
I've been on tiny little planes where it was 2 seats on one side and 1 on the other.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that's how first class was set up. It's like these. You had one seat on this side. I'm like, ooh, this is a nice plane when you first walk on, and then it was 2 on the left. But we made it.
It was a rocky ride, the most rocky ride I've ever had.
Okay, now, Miss Diva, since you made the reservations, when you make a reservation for your flight, what kind of plane it is when you're coming back.
Yeah, see, I didn't the travel agent handle everything on that trip?
I did. I booked everything.
Yes. Yeah, but you didn't check to see if it was American Eagle.
Yeah,
I didn't check behind it. Because because the first time we were looking for flights, it came up 1,000,
1,100.
Over 1,000.
Southwest wanted 1,100,
and then it went down to 900, and then all of a sudden, same day, within the same hour,
I went on Orbitz and found both flights to and from for a little over $600
for the both of us.
That's why you got American Eagle.
That's what I did. That's why it was cheap.
I would never, ever, ever fly American Eagle because I had to go from DFW to Lynchburg, and we had to stop in Charlotte. And had to change planes and just say, well, Mr. Roberts, there's a delay and you got to go on American Eagle. I said, okay, not even thinking about it. I get down there and I'm on this little plane. I said, where's the rest of the plane? I mean, are you kidding me? And that flight from Charlotte to Lynchburg, Virginia, let's just say, do you need something to drink? Yes. I've never been on American Eagle. I'll never get on American Eagle ever again. So yes, if you're booking a flight, you got to make sure what kind of plane it is. Usually they'll tell you what kind of plane it is, but on the ticket they'll tell you what kind of plane it is. If it's an ND-80, if it's a 727, or if it's a American Eagle.
Yep.
Those planes should be outlawed. They're not. I mean, I guess they give it for the rookie pilots. I don't know, but that was the roughest plane ride I ever did.
My life.
And I as soon as I got to Lynchburg, I said, "Hey, I didn't call. I was American. I said, "Hey, I need to know if that's the same thing going to happen to me when I get back when I leave from Lynchburg to go to Charlotte. She said, "Yes, sir. You need it." And I said, "You need to change that. I'm not getting on that flight every." So they found me a later flight as American, and I'll never do American Eagle once again because those guys don't know what they're doing. Goes, I think those planes are from the 80s or 90s. That should be outlawed.
Here we go.
Especially when Jeremy is afraid of flying. Y'all walking. Where in the world is the plane? Where's the world of the plane? And you sit on the runway for 45 minutes. Are they fixing the plane? I didn't even know. They need to refill the plane. All that in my brain. I know Jeremy's just going, what in the world's going on? What is
No,
going on?
He was sleeping.
I was asleep.
But let me tell you something
Didn't
else
care.
that happened.
Somebody had said something about you got like engrossed in a movie or something. Was that like firsthand information or just a guess? Or is that an inside joke that I don't know anything about or something?
No, he really is scared of.
In the movie, in the airplane, you were watching.
Oh, yeah. Oh, snap.
I
Okay.
dropped the baby.
She dropped the baby. Okay, there we go.
Oh, you dropped her. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Well, she's 7. She's
She's
all right.
7. She's 7. And she fell on
You
Carl.
dropped the baby.
She dropped
And you
herself.
want to negotiate your contract?
Right?
Okay, now, okay,
There
you'll
we
be
go.
quiet in a minute.
Okay, yes. We on the trip back, we got engrossed in Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
What?
We watched
It's a Disney
Shang-Chi,
Plus movie.
Uh-huh.
and it's a good movie. So yeah, we watched that together, and we had a good flight.
But before we got on the flight, something happened, but we didn't know. We didn't know. Because I had bought, Eddie took over my brain, and I bought a lot of things, souvenirs,
Mm-hmm.
shirts,
Mm-hmm.
all kinds of things. Well, don't look at me like that.
Wait,
Well,
but there's a precursor to this story.
well,
we went to
yeah.
Dollar Tree before we left, and we she got these like twisty purple things that way we can identify our bags. We had two large bags, 2 large check bags that were identified with these little squirrely purple things. Good. On the cruise ship. Okay.
because Eddie came into my brain
Yes.
and said, "Go shop."
Yeah, so you got
Those are the bag identifiers that we had. Okay.
Yes. And
you're
so
doing this
Eddie
on the cruise.
Eddie said go
Eddie
shopping.
Lugo said, "Shop, shop."
Yeah, blame it on Eddie. Blame it on Eddie because he was not there.
So
I'm not gonna
Jeremy
listen
had
to my.
brought
I'm not
the
gonna
Norris
listen to
to
my
the Norris
man.
family.
Oh man, hang on. I'm gonna do that. I knew it's somebody I forgot. Like I said, I did this at 1:30 this morning.
So the Norris family, exactly, Scott.
And
Uh-huh.
it just keeps
And
going
you got-
and
So
going.
I had to
and
buy
going.
You have to
Another,
buy. They
bag.
forced you to buy something.
so I bought a Carnival duffel bag.
How
Carnival.
much? How much?
It wasn't expensive. Let me
How
tell you.
much? How much?
But let me tell you what
How much?
happened. The much
Inquiring minds want to know.
it was like $39. It wasn't
$40.
Yeah, for a
But let me
bag.
tell you what happened. It wasn't much. It was
No, it
cheap.
wasn't that bad.
But let me tell you, this is a serious thing that happened to us, and it's like when we we platinum, so we get to board off the ship. Unfortunately, there were various platinum people that had the same bag with no indicator other than zone 4.
Hmm.
So Jeremy went and picked up the bag.
I picked up a black Carnival bag that had red trim on it that had a Zone 4 tag on it.
And it was a brand new bag because it still had the little plastic thing because we had just bought it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and he kept complaining about it. But then I saw
It was heavy.
I saw a white thing on it, it's like a white smudge on it. And I said, our bag is brand new.
Mhm.
It was brand new when I saw it, but I didn't think anything of it. But he kept complaining about it. He kept complaining about the bag and all of this.
I knew it weighed too much.
Yeah. So what you buy inside the bag? That's what we want to know.
Oh, souvenirs,
Yep.
shirts,
Souvenirs, clothes.
See,
There was a lot of stuff in our bag, but it wasn't that heavy. I put it in the overhead bin.
We took the bag. It got messed up at the
The shoulder strap broke.
shuttle. The shuttle that takes you from the cruise terminal to the airport.
Mhm.
Well, no, it got mixed up where you
At the cruise terminal.
At the cruise terminal.
At the cruise terminal, I picked up somebody else's bag and flew it all the way to Houston and left ours in Miami.
Ouch.
yeah, but see,
Wow.
Yeah.
that's just
So we had to
that's called brain damage, Junior.
Yes.
You need to check. You need to check. See, my bags are. I always put something different on my bag, so I know which one is my bag. I'll put like
we didn't check. We didn't put this on the thing.
This
because
was at the house.
This was going to go. This was on the big luggage.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why when I fly down
We didn't get anything
Southwest,
that we bought. We didn't get nothing we bought. My clothes that I kept switching out and all of that. The new clothes that I never wore
Yeah, the new clothes that she didn't wear.
was
then you got to carry.
so they're still in Miami. So what we did when we got to Houston, we went to American's baggage loss
Mhm.
department.
And we turned in the
we
lady's
turned
bag.
in that bag, and we put in a claim with the Carnival
Mhm.
and told them what happened so they could send the bag either via American Airlines Houston, and Houston said they'll send it to us,
Mhm.
or we can go pick it up from Houston. I don't care how we get it.
I don't know, but
I don't know, but if anybody on the panel knows what happens in that situation,
I
because
would.
this is
I
the
would.
first time this has ever happened.
Yeah, but here's the thing: when I go on a cruise or anything like that, I'll have a full big suitcase. The second suitcase will be a half full. That's where I put my souvenirs and liquor and stuff
Right.
like that.
Hmm.
And then if it goes, it won't go over 50 pounds if I do that. That's why. If anything happens, if I need to get an extra suitcase, I'll pay for that. But I'll do that at a port. I would not buy it through Carnival because most of this stuff are way overpriced. And like you said, it broke. One of the latches broke on it. No,
See, that wasn't ours that broke. It was the lady.
It was the lady.
Yeah, but you gotta be sure. You gotta be sure because a lot of people gonna be buying that stuff. You gotta have that specialty bag, the sticker. Put a sticker on there. Put hey,
Like this.
this is my bag or something. Don't put your name on it. Just put this is my bag on it. Put it on there, and when you go retrieve it at a terminal, you know, hey, there's my bag right here. This is my bag. I look at it before I pick it up. Jeremy, did you look at it before you picked it up and took off? Nope. Mm-hmm. And see, Eddie has stickers. See, look at the stickers. You gotta put JNS Adventures or Cruises Fun Anytime on your backpack or your suitcase. See what Eddie's doing? See, Eddie is a professional. Look at that. Eddie got that. So that's a tip for everybody. If you're going on a cruise, you got stickers made in your name, the name of your channel. Put it on the suitcase. You can see it when you pick up your luggage or you're taking it from anywhere on a flight coming back. Hey, there's my suitcase and there's my name. Boom. I'm out of here. Gone. Now you gotta wait hours or days to get your bag back.
Yep. Just
Great
a quick
tip.
check in with the chat. King Morgan has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning, King Morgan.
And I'm scrolling. Mike and Rihanna says hashtag Timu.
Oh God, I'm going
Wait,
to.
okay, now. Here's the thing: when y'all were gone your little mini vacation without us, people on the chat were saying hashtag that piece of crap app all
Wow.
day. My checking account. You know how much money is my checking account right now? Let me go ahead and look at that. Bank in America.
I think you said 47 cents last time.
97 cents.
Yeah.
I had to go to my reserve. I have a reserve banking account. That one has 38 cents. First of the month, I put $85 on that one. So it's her fault. I got the Cheryl disease, and everybody on the chat says,
Yeah, we was gone, man. We were definitely gone. I don't know that we can claim any responsibility for this. And just a quick check in with the poll. Would you rather? 31% of you says travel with a group of creators. 23% says travel with your significant other. 23% says both, and 23% says solo. So it's a close race today. It is a very close race today.
And traveling, and I can't wait to go on the booze cruise in October.
Yep.
Because it is going to be awesome.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, it has to, you know, this one had the right amount of people.
Mm-hmm.
No,
It was a full ship. Don't get us wrong. It was full, but it didn't feel full.
It didn't full. Yeah.
There's so many.
on the celebration.
So there's just so many places to go on the ship that you don't feel crowded.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's one of the reasons why I love the big ships, even like on Royal Caribbean, which has ships that are like I mean, the Oasis is probably close to double the size of XL, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, there's with those big ships, there's a lot of space. So even though there's 5,000 people on board, there's just places for everybody to kind of disperse to. So no place ever really feels that crowded.
And there's a perfect vlog spot we found, and I know that y'all saw it in the video. It's deck 17, port aft, just right on the other side of Club O2.
Right.
No, Club O2 was downstairs.
8 or something. Or 6.
No. It was up on
it's back from Guys, right? It's back from Guys there along the side. Yeah. It's before you get to that patio area of O2. Mm-hmm. It's in between Guys in that area. Yeah.
Yes.
There's no music. So we were able to just sit there with our camera. Yeah. Not a lot of people are walking behind you because all of the hype is upstairs with the Ultimate Playground and Bulk. So everybody misses this little area of the ship, but that is perfect. There's no music.
Yeah. I've actually vlogged from that same spot.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So do you regret not getting the internet package?
No, not one bit. Not one bit.
You got it. We have to wait for days, possibly weeks, to get your material out there.
No,
I'm definitely getting the internet package for the Jubilee.
I normally pump out 1 or 2 vlogs a day whenever we get back. So I'll be
and I put out a lot already.
Yeah, she
I started before we
I created a playlist already, Cheryl.
Oh, I know, right?
Yeah. But yeah, the vlogs will be getting pumped out over the next week. Y'all be sure to stay tuned for the celebration series on both channels, because we got a lot to show you, especially the entertainment. People hanging from wires on the ceiling and stuff. There is for those of you that haven't been on the Excel class and you want to get up close and personal to the stage, you should know that during that entire show, you cannot move at all for the safety of the performers and for your safety as well.
They tell you
cannot move
because they're down off of the stage and stuff. They're like down off of the stage and out into like where the seating areas and stuff are. Yeah. Yep.
And they're flying above your head and everything. So you got to be ultra careful if you want to sit in that area. I suggest that not only do you get to the show at least an hour early, because there's a line on both sides to get into that area at least an hour before
And
the
we
show.
ate early
hmm
to go
Okay.
to the show.
Yep.
And it was still crowded.
It was still
We
crowded.
had to look for a seat.
Right.
Another thing I should mention too is Chibang and Cucina del Capitano. If you have assigned dining,
Oh God, yes.
be it early dining or late dining, if you have assigned dining, you cannot check in to eat into
Until
these
after
places
7.
until 7:45
Mhm.
p.m.
And nobody knew. I mean, I didn't know.
We
that.
didn't know that. We are early dining people. We're lining up for dinner at 5:30. Okay, that's what our cadence is. And because we love Chibang and Cucina so much, we actually did wait till 7:45 to check in and eat.
Yeah.
I was so hungry, y'all. Oh my
I was,
By the time I made it in there, you
Yeah,
know,
so the first time I was on Mardi Gras, I was by myself, and then the second time I was on Mardi Gras, Beth was with me,
Mhm.
and we always do my time dining or your time
Yeah.
dining. Right?
Yeah,
anytime dining.
China, and there were these people out front furious that they
Yeah.
could not get in, and then we showed up and or whatever, and they started yelling. They're like, well, why are you letting them in? And then my wife turned and said, because we have my time dining,
right.
so I mean, yeah, a lot of people don't realize that.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
don't realize
But we didn't
that.
get or anything.
No.
But what we did was we just went and watched the show.
Yeah.
And when it was time to check in, we checked in, and then under 10-minute wait for both places.
Yep. At
Yeah.
7:45, if you checked in, it's under 10-minute wait. So we made our way up
On
there,
a full shift.
and it was.
They have different types of pizza.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to ask that
different-
question. How
different-
was the pizza, Jeremy? How was the pizza, and did you do a tour late night on the celebration, or you were just
I did an early morning. I didn't do late night.
All the creators, let me tell you, this group of creators that were on the ship, they all got up and walked around.
Mhm.
Huddle Adventures did one during the mid time, because
Yep.
and every time he did one, everybody broke in on his.
Oh yeah, we video bombed him so much.
So much,
If you haven't caught that live, Huddle Adventures live, we did a conga line behind him and Laura.
Yeah, I saw that. Man, y'all some sorry dogs just
Yeah.
rubbing it in while we're down here
You had that
hustling and bustling.
If I
We're
see
down
you
here
with a
hustling and
camera up-
bustling. Y'all doing the conga line. Okay,
If,
yeah.
if I see you with a camera up, I'm coming behind you. Okay, so be prepared.
Yeah.
Conga line.
Let's see what else. What else? Oh, I started my ship tour at 5:00 in the morning. I did not end that ship tour until 7:00 in the morning. So you got like half no sun and half sun out. It took me so long to walk the ship back and forth, only in the public areas. I did not make it to deck 4, but I think Howie Cruz did some good footage, so you can check out their channel for the Family Harbor area.
Yes, and we
Yeah.
and we talked to the kids, their
Mhm.
kids, Brian and Julie.
Yep,
Their kids loved Family Harbor.
the Family Harbor area.
When we go on the Harmony, we're gonna get a suite because we're gonna have the kids, but the kids go
Kids
free.
sell free.
And we're gonna do the Family Harbor next time we book a XL class.
ARAR Vlogs, welcome into the chat and the
Good
live.
morning.
Good. Yeah, good. I was getting ready to say that. So, yeah, I haven't talked about the pizza. What do you think about is it the Miami Slice? Is that on the celebration?
It was good.
Yeah. They got new pizza options. Is
Yeah.
what she was trying to say. It's not the same old 4
Right.
that you usually have. They got another 2, I think.
One with
another
sausage,
2 kinds of
and
pizza.
pepperoni, and
Yep.
yeah, they really.
Well, John Hale, he just released a photo of the guys menu on Venezia. And I'm on Venezia in September, and it's got all the normal guys offerings, but it's got a couple of special ones that are only going to be on the Italian style chips.
Oh wow.
Oh wow!
And I'm really looking forward to trying those unique burgers at Guys.
Nice.
Now, I'm not necessarily a Guys burger place either. Like, I would take Blue Iguana every day over Guys.
Mhm.
I could practically live on the chicken tacos from Blue Iguana. So
That's me. I love
Yeah.
their chicken tacos.
yeah, yeah.
So basically, you're saying there is no queso on the ship. Is there any queso?
They got salsa.
They don't have queso.
That chibang salsa is pretty good.
Yeah, it's sweet and it's good.
It's sweet. But yeah, I did not see any queso anywhere.
Okay, now this is the Jubilee. It's a Texas-based. Everybody that's know anybody in Carnival, please tell them to put queso on. A Texas ship needs to have queso. Needs to have queso. I don't care if you had to call Christine Duffy or whatever her name is. And say, I want queso on that cruise.
Hey, Mama McCrazy's in them just made it in. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
What is happening? So, but yeah,
You haven't connected to Mama McCrazy and them. Go ahead. She's going to be on a future show. We missed each other for Easter. And then
by the way.
Type in hashtag creator, that way everybody can follow you.
Mm-hmm. And by the way, breaking news, guys, if you're on the Jubilee, if you want to do a specialty dining, you need to go ahead and make that reservations right now. I did mine almost 2 weeks ago because I heard rumors that they are selling out like hotcakes. So when I checked it out, one of the sailing for the 555 Steakhouse at 7 o'clock, it's already sold out.
Mm.
So yes, today is May, and the cruise is out to December. I would not wait to the last minute to go ahead and make your reservations. And I talked to Ocean and said, "Hey man, can I use my onboard credit to do the reservation?" He said, "Yes."
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I did. The first night will be 555 Steakhouse. I'm gonna get the biggest steak I can, and it's gonna be different. I want because on the first night at the steakhouse, you get a free bottle of wine. So
They still do that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a wine person, but when I get on board, I'm gonna test out one of. I don't know if it's red wine or white wine. What is sweeter, the red wine or the white wine?
The white wine.
Well, it depends on the type of wine, right?
Yeah.
So some wines are dry and some wines are sweeter, but no wine is going to be sweet like grape juice.
No.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna do a review on that one.
Okay.
Speaking of, now if you get that first bottle of wine, do you have to let them open it, or can you just take it home with you?
Well, because I didn't, I knew I couldn't fly with a corkscrew. I took out our corkscrew. So if you're flying, you probably don't want to do that.
No, I was saying if I get the first bottle of wine free, I'm not going to open it until I get home.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah,
they'll
you can do
keep
that
it
too.
Yeah, they'll keep it.
You can do that.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to do that because
When we sail out of Galveston, the wine that I bring is a screw top wine, so I really don't need a corkscrew. But in the event that we run across, a bottle of wine that we just must have, I already normally have it when we sail out of here. But I was very afraid to fly with the corkscrew, so I left it at home.
Yeah,
hey,
would not. I would not do
Eddie, do you think maybe you could elaborate on Mike and Rihanna's breaking news?
Oh, yeah, do that.
Oh, yes.
Uh-oh. Oh, what are they saying now? What are they saying now?
Definitely. Most definitely. October 2024. Leaving out of Tampa, Florida. We're leaving on the Carnival Paradise for a 6-day cruise to Key West. Carroll, Key West.
Key West.
I love Key West.
Are you talking to me when you say Key West? They got roosters, man.
I'm not gonna hang around with no roosters. I'm sorry.
Then after that, we're gonna go to Montego Bay and Grand Cayman for 6 days. Pleasure running around, being crazy during Halloween times. We're gonna have a lot of fun. It's the Eddie Lugo Studios Secret 2.0 boost cruise. Leaving out of Tampa again in a 6-day. living on the Carnival Paradise for 6 days of fun and adventure. Please come join us. Rooms are, Kevin's still available. They're running pretty good. Balconies are a little tight to get, so the sooner you call, the sooner you will be getting a balcony. Get in touch with Bruce at ocean2oceantravel.com for any information on it. Jeremy is also a travel agent that you could get in touch with him. I'll give him the info he needs to get in touch with you. And Scott here from the Mustard Tree is also a travel agent that you could get in touch with him too and get some information on it. It's on Carnival, October 28, 2024, leaving Adult Tampa. Everybody's welcome. Coming in. The Secret Booze Cruise is going to be fun. So hope to see you there.
Booze Cruise 2024. Hosted by Eddie Lugo Studios. Out of Tampa, Florida. Port of Calls, Key West, Florida. Grand Cayman Island. Montego Bay, Jamaica. Aboard the Carnival Paradise. Come join us for this great cruise, October 28th to November 3rd, 2024. Contact Bruce at ocean2oceantravel.com.
And by the way, that video was created by Mike and Rihanna from Mike and Rihanna Adventures, and they're also the managers of the Facebook group, which is also called the Secret Booze Cruise, that you could join. Come on over. You could get more info there and read your posts and get to meet other people that are going to be in the cruise also. So yes, definitely. Look it up. Join, please. Be part of it.
Yes, especially for the little itty bitty cruise that these guys are going on.
Hello.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great fun.
it's gonna be breaking news right here. Wow, they're on that itty bitty little cruise. I'm gonna be on the Icon.
It's gonna be
Hi,
fun.
Ross.
Icon, the seas is gonna be way better than that itty bitty little cruise from Tampa. I'll be on the
Good thing
Icon.
about that small cruise is that we all gonna get together, have a great time. Meanwhile, you're in the Icon by yourself.
No, I'm not gonna be. See, it's gonna be 7,000 of my newest friends.
Sure.
You know, when you get those people, I guarantee I'm gonna find some good friends on there.
I hope so.
There's gonna be some content creators that gonna be on there.
A lot of contact creators.
Yes, and I'm gonna be right in smack in the middle of it. I'm gonna have the greatest time of all time. And I'll say, what are they talking about that top secret booze cruise? What is that all about? Oh,
And
this is-
E.M. Archer chimed in on the wine. They said it depends on the wine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, you know, I am not a wine taster. I guess I might have to taste a couple of wines before I get on the cruise. Definitely. Ladies and gentlemen, here's a cruise tip, and this is most important. I gotta spend more than $69 for drinking. I'm going to get the drink package. I'm going to pay it before I get on the cruise, so I don't have to worry about it. Because I know Jeremy. Jeremy's the numbers kind of guy. He's in the brain. Well, how much do we need to spend? I could buy that, but I want to know what my account is. You probably check. How many times do you check your account when you're on the 8-day cruise?
Per day?
Yes. Or hours. Minutes. I gotta find out what she's spending.
Okay, after the shopping trips with an S, after the shopping trips, I normally did check in because baby asked me to. It's like, go ahead and see what I did.
That was
and
like
stuff like
day
that.
5.
But we didn't worry about it at all.
No, not at
but
all.
I did check it at least once a day, just to keep up with what we were doing. Wellness with Frugal Mama has made it into the chat.
Good morning, and
Welcome.
thank you for
Yeah.
coming in.
Yes.
We're running over today, ladies and gentlemen. Orange Cone Vlog has made it in.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. So continue, Jeremy.
you're feeling better. They said been out of the loop since Saturday. Been recovering from food poisoning from dinner Saturday night. I hope you're
Oh.
okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, feel better.
You
Yeah,
got
hope
to
you feel
get
better,
better.
Ross.
Yes, absolutely. All right, so Jeremy, can you tell us how much y'all spent for the entire cruise?
For the entire cruise, I think we rounded out as far as ship spending. We rounded that out around $270 with everything included for an entire 8 days. So yeah, that was wow is exactly right.
That's what I'm saying. See,
Our
Port
our port
expense
budget was
more.
no. We had $200 small bills in cash. Okay, we put 50 of that instead of feeding it to the casino. We put 50 of that onto our onboard spending account. That way we could, spend more on the ship.
Oh, we did they give you $24.
Oh yeah, $25. If you're a platinum, you get $25 credit in the casino to play, and we did, and we lost, and we left the casino alone. After that was it. We only gave the casino $25.
And we only had like 3 drinks.
Yep.
But the rest of it was the rest of the drink was soda until we got to the grocery store at port.
We went to the supermarket in Aruba and
oh my God, Eddie, I got this. I need you to tell me because the Sprite in Aruba didn't taste like Sprite.
Yeah,
but it was in a Sprite can. So I'm thinking it was diet.
The only English word on that can was Sprite.
Yeah,
everything else. That's why I don't trust those kind of things, especially. I don't trust them, man, because you never. It says Sprite, but they have other words on it. I said, okay, that's not right. I'm not going to get that. So, yes. By the way, on the cruise on the Karma Jubilee, I have. At least I think right now I have $500 on my credit, and then since I did that challenge, I'm gonna have a total of $900 on board credit, ladies and gentlemen. And you know what I'm gonna do with that?
Buy pictures.
Slot machines.
Oh, slot
casino.
Wow.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, you're gonna give it all back.
Hey, it's not my money. I'm gonna use it if I win big time. Oh, please. Yeah.
Another cruise.
Huh?
Use it for another cruise.
I'm not gonna use it for another.
Listen,
cruise.
I have a trick. I have a trick that I'll tell you about, like off camera.
Okay.
That you can.
All right.
But
the thing is, this cruise on the Karma Jubilee, it's gonna be my celebration cruise because. And I told y'all this before. When I had to celebrate my 55th birthday in the hospital because I had COVID. I missed my 55th birthday. I missed my class reunion, and my friend said he's gonna buy the cruise, so I'm gonna get a Christmas gift. And yes, I am going to enjoy myself. I'm not gonna worry about what am I spending. I'm be spending their money on my credit, so I'm not worried about it. It's not mine. I'm spending their money. I'm gonna have fun. If I win, I'll get up. If I lose, I'll get up, regardless.
Commented and said I would use all of mine on specialty coffee. Shaking my head, LOL.
Oh yeah, the specialty coffee line was busy.
Oh yeah, Java Blue. That's another thing that I wanted to highlight as well. There are 2 lines at Java Blue. Normally, you got this long line for people standing in line to get coffee, which you can get a root beer float at Java Blue for those of you that like root beer floats. And also,
ice cream.
They got shakes too.
Milkshakes too. Right.
I love those.
You can get in that line, or you can go to the right where there's no line and get your food. The food is on one side and the drinks are on the other. They do not tell you this. So don't stand in that line unnecessarily if you're after pastries. Just go over to the right and order your food. There is a person there cooking it. It's hot. It's fresh. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
No, the only thing I hate about the XL class ship, there's only one thing. Well, as of right now, there's nothing open 24 hours because there's nothing open 24 hours now on Norwegian. They have a 24-hour bar and restaurant.
Well, Carnival made that decision kind of coming out towards the end of the pandemic. They made the decision to shut the pizza shop down at like 4 a.m. And they made the decision to not have the late night food in the buffet. So typically can only get food to about 11 or midnight.
Yeah, because when I used to work back in the day, I used to be an early bird, so I'm usually up about 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I need something to eat. I'm just saying, I need something to eat. Carnival is the biggest cruise line in the world. They should have a 24-hour, something open 24 hours. That's all I'm just saying. Especially the brand new XL class ship. Speaking of XL class ship, do you guys, how was the ship? Did y'all feel any kind of conditions? How did it feel?
Tell him about.
Well, we did. We did.
We didn't get sick.
No, we didn't get sick, but I got woke up. Okay.
And then he wakes me up.
At 1:30 in the morning, we're going through some kind of what I would call rough waters because I heard the hangars moving. But what I also heard was this old creaking sound like the ship was about to fall apart.
The doors, the closet doors don't bang and the bathroom doors don't bang.
Oh yeah, they're soft closing doors on the closets. They got soft close, so they don't bang all night like they do on the Dream class. But I heard this just weird creaking sound like the ship. You know, it was very strange.
So show them what you did with the phone. What you did with the phone.
Looking around with my phone screen trying to find something, and it woke her up.
I said, you got a burglar in the house.
But yeah, that was the time that I ever felt the ship move. The XL class is really smooth on the water. It's like it's unlike anything that I've experienced cruising with Carnival so far. Mm-hmm. There's a quick question in the chat from Cruising on the High Seas and Travel. It says, where is the must go when cruising Carnival Cruise Lines? Eddie, let's start with you.
Well, I will say check out the restaurants, but to tell you the truth, I haven't cruised Carnival in 30 years. I am looking forward to the food options. Definitely the Guy's Burgers, Blue Iguana, and definitely want to hit that. I am going on a date with Bruce.
Okay, this is not prime time.
Of course, my wife and his wife will be there too also. I'm expecting a few other people to come around with us too. And we're going to do the Sea Day brunch, which will be on Monday. I definitely looking forward to do that. I've never done that before that I recall. That I remember from my days, 30 years ago. I used to do a lot of this.
Yep.
See? And I don't remember much. So I am hoping to, be back in normal and learn more stuff. All these restaurants that I'm going to that were not back on those days that were not on those ships. I mean, those ships were a lot more industrial than what they are now. They're more entertainment now. It's going to be Alice's first cruise with Carnival also. So I am looking forward to the Guy's Ferry place, Blue Iguana, and the Sea Day brunch. That's what I'm looking forward the most. I am planning to play some of the casino stuff. I am planning to go around and film. I'm definitely. I do have the Wi-Fi on this one. I plan to do my morning quickies from that ship every morning. Denise going to be there doing the quickie with me, and I want to be part of the whole group, and I want to film as much as possible. So definitely looking forward to it. So I know Rob's going to like it too.
Oh my gosh, it's my turn. I'm up. Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna try to break this down to like the super abridged version. So if you're on XL, I say my favorite place on XL is on, I think, deck 8 aft, past the guys' brew house, out on that open deck area. It's called the patio. That's my favorite place on XL. On Dream and Spirit class ships, my favorite place is actually on deck
Oh, really?
7 and 8 all the way forward. Sometimes they're referred to as like the secret decks because a lot of people don't know they're out there, but you go all the way to the forward part
Oh
of the
boy.
ship. There on either side, there's these double set of doors that you can go through, and there's this really nice deck out there. It can get a little windy sometimes, but it's really quiet. There's almost nobody out there ever. So that's my favorite place to go on Dream and Spirit.
Z?
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, especially if you're going on a Carnival cruise, I would love to do this. I do this all the time when I get on there. I will go straight to the bar and get the Fun Day Punch. If you ever not have it, go ahead and get it. It's nice and sweet. As far as the sail away party, I will film that, but I will not put that. I need to edit it before, because you can't put it on it directly to live because you get copyright claims or anything like that. For as far as me is concerned, go to the casino late hours. If you are a slot machine, the slot machine will be open like a couple hours before after you leave. They are open during sea days 24/7. The slot machines, the tables are open early in the morning or late early in the afternoon, but the slot machines are 24/7. If you are a sports fan, go to the sports bar. You can see any kind of sports team they have on there. They got a lot of selection with that. If you want to get away from the children, most importantly, go to the adult section. The adult section is nice and quiet. No kids are allowed on there. If you want to sit back and relax like I do, and just chill out, go to the adult section. Don't have to worry about kids or anything. And most definitely, do a couple of things. Do the hot tub. I would do the hot tub early in the morning after I eat breakfast or before breakfast, and go eat. Go to the hot tub, just chill out. I don't know. I'm gonna try to do this on the XL class ship. I don't know. I did it on Royal Caribbean. If you do it on the XL class, just the middle of the night, just go to Lido Deck. If they have music or not, just look up while you're just sitting on the lounger. You'll see the perfect stars. It's incredible to watch that. I did that on the navigated seas. I loved it. Just in the hot tub for hours and hours. Just chill out. And by the way, do the sea day brunch. I've done that a lot. Do the sea day brunch. You also can do the buffet. I don't do the buffet that much. The only thing I'll get at the buffet is at the daily section. I will always get a tuna melt. Oh my Lord. Okay. I'm trying to refocus. But yes, just have a good time. I mean, the thing is, a lot of people are just one of those guys when they get on the cruise, they're going to put their hands like this and say, all right, cruise, impress me. You can't be like that. You got to be on vacation mode when you get on board the cruise. Just have fun. If you're a solo cruiser like me, just be yourself. You do what you want to do. You can eat, you can drink, or you can go to bed, or you can do anything you want. You don't on anybody's time zone. So the basic thing is to have fun on a cruise. Now, if it's your first cruise, you should go to XL class ship. When you go to an XL class ship, you don't want to go back to those old rinky-dink little itty-bitty cruise ships like some people are. I know here. I know the Quickie Man does those little itty-bitty cruise ships. When you get on an XL class ship, if you're your first time, now here's the thing about real quickly, if you're going to do an XL class ship, you want to do it back-to-back. Because when you go to an XL class ship, and Jeremy and Cheryl will say that they should have done it back-to-back. I don't think they did a lot of stuff they really wanted to do, because I think you only did like less than 40% of the food, live selection of food, and yeah, basically just have fun. If you're on XL class ship, back to back, I recommend that definitely.
And the must do, as far as specifically Carnival is concerned, is the must do is the sail away party, because what sets Carnival apart from everybody else is they are known as the fun ship. There's a reason for that. Everything that they do is geared toward fun. And I believe that Scott and Eddie can speak, both from a Royal Caribbean and from an NCL standpoint, is that the sail away party and all of the fun stuff that the Fun Squad takes care of is not found on the other cruise lines.
Mm-hmm.
There are some similarities, when it comes to the food, the drink package, the internet package, blah, blah, blah. But Carnival is all about fun.
Mm-hmm.
So they have a schedule of events that can be found either on your stateroom door every day. They're putting the fun times up in your mailbox or, attached to your room. That way you can read what's going on throughout the day, or you can go on the app and actually favorite or heart these events. That way it'll send you a notification that, hey, it's almost time for this. It's about to start. Make your way down. But definitely get into the events that are happening on Carnival, because you won't be let down. They bring the fun and they keep it coming.
Mhm.
What is a must go to on Carnival specifically for you?
On this ship, on the Celebration, I enjoyed Java Blue.
Mm-hmm.
It was right across from the big stage.
Celebration Central.
I could sit, drink tea, take my soda down there,
Mm-hmm.
get a little nibble, and eat and look at people.
Yeah, they got a grab and go section. They got salads that you can just go grab and go, or you can order a Danish or a pastry or a little, sandwich or whatever from Java Blue and sit there and enjoy it.
I'm telling you, they have the best, and there's not a big line. If people are or don't want to be and still want to be 6 feet apart,
Mm-hmm.
Java Blue is your place to be.
Yep.
If you don't mind being close to people, go to the buffet, go to the marketplace.
Right.
But a must place for me is the entertainment,
Mm-hmm.
my cabin, and people.
Yep.
That's it.
And the ice cream place.
The ice cream place. Yeah.
Surprisingly, we only had about 3 or 4 ice creams during the whole sailing. It was so much quick food options that we missed the ice cream. We didn't go there that much. And another thing that I liked about Celebration is they have the Heroes Lounge where they highlight.
Oh my God, I love that.
They highlight our veterans, and I thought that was really, really cool of them to section off a place just for veterans.
Yeah, I love that. I love that.
Yes.
So here, I thought Cheryl was going to say her favorite thing was fishing from the balcony.
Oh, no.
Mm.
I don't think that. I think her diva side would be shopping and using Jeremy's money to go shopping. Don't tell him. That's my favorite part of the cruise.
Yeah.
Okay, Mike and Rihanna has a question. Jeremy, did you have to use the patch for seasickness? The answer is no. I did not get seasick, not once. But guess who did?
Cheryl, come on now.
She still got her patch on.
I mean,
Oh,
Cheryl.
yep.
The diva was sick. Are you kidding me?
I did.
Let me think this. Cheryl, did you drink a lot of water?
Oh my God.
Before you went on the cruise, did you drink any water?
The first 2 days, we had to drink water because we didn't have any soda.
We didn't bring sodas this time.
So it depends how much water when you drink your water before you get on the cruise. You're hydrated. Did you eat something?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've never been seasick, but I've been told that even though it sounds kind of counterintuitive about it or whatever, that the best way to combat that is to make sure that your stomach is full all the time.
Yeah. You eat.
And Destination Fun has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning, Sherry. How are you?
destination fun. So yeah, I never got sick on no cruise. Because me and my dad used to go deep sea fishing when I was a kid and a young adult. So those waves were nothing.
And
Especially, I was on the Navigator Seas years ago, and I didn't feel the cruise move. It's that smooth.
it is.
Navigator Seas Royal Caribbean. It's now I had not been on the XL class ship. I am very excited to get on that one. Couple of things. I am looking. I have noticed this over the past 9 days that I'm lonely. I'm single and alone. My niece graduated high school, straight A's, incredible present. When I saw her graduate from high school, that means I'm old. I'm single and I'm lonely. So on the cruise on the Carnival Jubilee, all this is gonna be gone. This is gonna be gone. This will definitely be gone. I'll be dressing up like Slick Willie. hmm I'll be out dressing Cheryl back in the day. She said she could dress. Bro, you guys are gonna say, who's this guy? Why is he dressing like that? I'm out for the hunt. I'm looking for a young lady that can
And
tame me.
and Stony Productions has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes. So yes, I'm getting ready.
Oh, Ian
Uh,
March, thank you so much for coming in. Yeah, Chili's Cruises is a great show too. Enjoy it. Enjoy the programming over there.
Yes. And he does cruise news as well.
Yeah, Chili's Cruises is a good way to keep up with what's going on. Also,
I met him on the bloggers.
oh yeah. Oh, forgot
speaking
we.
of other creators, Eddie, what is the lineup for the remainder of the day?
And here we go. The remainder for the day from Mr. Paul Espines, and he also put a comment here that I really want to everybody to hear, which is everyone, please take a moment to reflect on what this day really means, and please be safe with all your celebrating. If you're celebrating with adult-rated beverage today, then please utilize a designated driver or alternate form of transportation.
That's right.
Super.
Mr. Paul?
Mhm.
And following that, we'll go with 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern, A Moment in the World with Darian. Back Row Freedom, it has a premiere, Roy and Becky's Travels. And Pathforn Homestead have a premiere at 1 p.m. Eastern. Positive Vibes Adventures has a premiere at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Cruise Nuts has a premiere at 7 p.m. tonight Eastern. No Judgment Here with Teach Ross at 8 p.m. Eastern. And Vacation Nation has a premiere at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. I know Half Luggage Will Travel will be on 7:25 Eastern tonight on their live show. They also were part of the celebration, so they are going to be talking about the cruise. And I know they're going to mention Jeremy and Cheryl in it. The Vineyard Chicks and Buck and Bar After Dark at 9 p.m. to 9 Eastern. Check it out.
Right.
Mhm. Mhm.
Wow, that's an incredible lineup. Be sure to catch as much as you can. I know that there are a lot of things that you could be doing, but you join us in these lives, and we are ever so grateful.
So grateful.
Our channels grew while we were gone. We are super thankful for everybody who's been joining in our journeys. Let's see what else is there to do. Oh, y'all's lineup for the rest of the day. What has everybody got going on here on the panel? Z.
I'm gonna be cleaning, basically. I fell way behind with the transformation. With that, I was stuck between a one of my computers is still on Windows 7. I got to update that. So that is part of the finish the transformation. I got to clean my other stuff. Island Time will probably be on sometime today. So if you have not checked out their channel, they are on the cruise ship, get ready to go from Europe. to New York City. Check out their channel. They did some incredible videos about Spain, and basically yesterday they were talking about their kids did fabulous when they're traveling from Chicago all the way to Europe on a plane. So yeah, if you want to know how to do that, they had a lot of fun with that. But other than that, I will be cleaning because I got to. So
Eddie, you have anything lined up for today?
I'm going to be on the premiere for Cruise Nuts, and I'll be lurking with Have Luggage for Travel. So far, once we're finito here, that's it for the day, and then I'll be back tomorrow morning with the morning quickie, 7:15 in the morning Eastern time.
All right, Scott.
Probably a lot of like what Z's doing. I'm gonna be cleaning and doing some stuff outside. And last night at around 10 p.m., I put a pork butt in the smoker.
Okay. What time is dinner?
The target temperature is 200 degrees. We're currently at 173. So
Nice.
So we're gonna be keeping an eye on that so that we can have our pulled pork and stuff for dinner tonight. So that's about it. So
all right. Well,
This
today
sounds good. Maybe this will look good.
Today
That's a
we're
good
going to be
idea.
cooking and remembering our veterans. I'm probably going to give Peer Runners a call and see how he's doing. I might pump out a couple of vlogs today. You never know. But thank everybody for coming in. As always, our panel, please stay for the after show if you have time to do so. Guys, please take care of each other out there. It's a lot going on, but we're still in cruise mode. Everybody hit the like button on your way out. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already, and never ever forget, we love you.
Goodbye, content creators. You know what? This episode was 2 hours long. Thank you guys for hanging in there for us. We appreciate it. Welcome back, Cheryl and the Diva. We welcome her back. You know, she's trying to negotiate with a new contract, but that's not going to work. But guys, thank you guys for coming and spending some time with us. If you see a veteran or if you know anybody that has passed away for serving our country, just take a moment to say thank you for your service. Because if it wasn't for everybody between World War I and now, this country would not be here. We would not be able to do this broadcast or be a content creator or cruising. So once again, I always say that thank you guys for your service. There's a lot of veterans that do cruising, creating anything. So thank you guys. We love you. And always we got to say, this is from the old man of the sea. Do not drink and drive. Do not hang around the knuckleheads and do. And always, always, always drink responsible when you get on the cruise. Because you don't want to end up like that knucklehead that we never heard from again that fell off the cruise ship.
Yep.
Peace out. Deuces. We's out.
We out.